Good morning, students. Hope everyone follow previous classes thoroughly. Okay, last class we discussed basic concepts of file handling, and open method of with the file name. Here we are writing file name, and here you are writing mode, different modes. So last class we discussed different types of modes. Those are read mode, write mode, append mode. These are all read only, write only, appended only. Next, coming to remaining R plus. R plus means read with write option. Read with write option. Second one, write with read option. Here both reading and writing, but first priority given to reading, second priority given to writing. Okay, so here first priority given to write, second priority given to read. Next, A plus. These are all different modes, that we are used in open method when you are opening a file. After opening a file, that file address must be stored in one file pointer. That pointer is also called as, file pointer is also called as file handler. File handler or file object or file pointer. So file reference. So it consists of reference means address. Reference means address of that, starting address of that file. For example, I am creating my file .txt. My file .txt. This consists of welcome. So this starting address is the file pointer. Starting address consists of 1000. For example, this indicates W is a 1000 memory address location. This one is 1001 memory address location, 1002, 1003, like that. One character represents one address memory location. So all these concepts are discussed in previous class. So next, coming to today's class. So already last class we discussed data files are two types. Data files are two types. One is text files. Second one is binary files. Text files and binary files. So text files supports all these modes. So the modes of text files are read, write, append. Read only, write only, append only. Next, coming to R plus, W plus, A plus. A plus. These are all modes supported in when you are opening a file. So all these modes are belongs to when you are dealing with text files. Suppose we are dealing with binary files. All these modes are these modes are text file modes. Text file modes. So binary file modes are see here. These are all text file modes. Binary file modes are, so are here binary file mode represented with RB. So read in binary mode. So write WB, read only with binary file, write only with binary file, append only with binary file. So R can be replaced with RB in binary file format. W can be replaced WB in binary file format. A can be replaced AB in binary file format. In text file, RWA can be replaced in binary file format RB, WB, AB. In this way, R plus can be replaced R plus B, W plus B, next A plus B. So R plus B is also called as R plus B, means this can be written as RB plus. Both are same. R plus B means RB plus. W plus B means WB plus. A plus B means AB plus. This means, so in text file modes, okay, so file modes we are using R, W, A, R plus, W plus and A plus. But in binary file format mode, in place of R we are using RB, WB, AB, R plus B or RB plus. Both are same. R plus B or RB plus, both are same. W plus B means WB plus. A plus B means AB plus. So all the characteristics of R implemented in RB also. All the characteristics of W are same as WB. All the characteristics of A implemented in AB also. So all the characteristics of R plus is equal to R plus B. All the characteristics of W plus is equal to R plus B. So all the A plus characteristics are used in A plus B. So same characteristics but different representation in binary format. This is the concept of file modes in binary files. So text file modes are R, W, A, R plus, W plus, A plus. And binary file modes are RB, WB, AB, RB plus, WB plus, AB plus. This is the concept of file modes. So coming to next topic, reading and writing files. Reading and writing files. So already we are discussed in last class open method. Open method can be used for both reading and file name here we are given. Next here either we are writing here R for reading, W for writing. Okay. So how to read data from the file, that is reading. How to add or write data onto the file, that is calling it as writing. So when you are dealing with reading and writing files, first you must open the file. Okay, that is very important. After opening the file, you can read data and write from the, you can read data from the file and write onto the data from the on that file. Okay, so before doing these two operations, first you open the file. This is very important. Okay, so coming to for reading, first we start the concept reading files. So for reading data from the file, okay, Python supports three types of functions. Built-in functions. Built-in functions. Three types of built-in function. Those functions are, first one is read method. First method is read method. Second one is read line method. Third one is read lines. See here, first method is, these are built-in. Built-in means predefined functions for reading data from the files through Python programming. It supports these three types of functions or methods. So first one is read. So second one is read line. Third one is read lines. Here, okay, read function. Okay, one argument is, we are writing here n, means it reads n bytes at a time from the file. It reads, this method is used only for data can be read from the file with n bytes. Here n is bytes. So for example, I am giving read of 5. Read of 5 means, so you read from that file first 5 characters or bytes. This read line method is used for reading entire line. At a time you read one line from the file. So read lines function is used for at a time you read all the lines from the file. So this is used for only n characters or n bytes or n bytes. Read n bytes at a time from the file. First method is used. Okay. Second method used for at a time read a line from the file. Okay. This method is used at a time you read all the lines of the file. All the lines of the file. This is the concept read, read line and read lines. See, when you are writing, when you are using this read method, if you are not mentioning any n value here, if you are not mentioning any n value here, it reads all the contents from the file. It reads all the contents from the file. For example, I am writing read of read. Okay. When I am using read function, it reads okay, all the contents from the file, all the characters or contents or bytes from the file. Suppose I am writing read of 5. It reads only first starting from the beginning. First 5 characters or bytes from the file. In this way, we are using these 3 methods. So before writing the programs by using these 3 functions or methods, you first open the file. When you are opening a file pointer is created. Using that file pointer, you can access all these functions. That is read, read lines, read line. So, okay. So first you open one file, open of okay myfile.txt, okay, with read mode. Okay. So one file pointer is created with the name fp, for example here. So for example, I am opening a file, already existing file, already we discussed. So when you are opening a file with read mode, okay, this file must be exist. Suppose if it is not exist before opening this file, so it returns some error, file not found error. This point discussed in previous class. So first here myfile.txt file, already existing file. After that you read that file contents by using read method, read line method or read lines method. Before using these 3 functions, first you open this file, myfile existing file, myfile.txt existing file. Suppose I am already created myfile.txt with the content, okay, welcome to GFSI, welcome to GFSI. Here myfile.txt file contains in your created in your C drive or E drive, whatever it may be. So that file consists the contents welcome to GFSI. Here how many characters are there in that myfile.txt? This file consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Welcome is welcome word consists of 7 characters, means 7 bytes. One space here between welcome to, having one space. One space can be considered as one character or one byte. So one space is considered as, so space also counted as a one character or one byte. So total welcome 7 characters, one space plus 1, that is 8 characters. 2 TO2 having 2 characters, total 8 plus 2, 10 characters plus 1 space here. Okay, 7 plus 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Total how many characters myfile.txt consists of? 15 characters, including white spaces also. These are called as white spaces. Blank spaces also considered as one character. So here total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Total how many characters? 15 characters. This is very, very important. Okay. So next. So already opened that consists of welcome to GFSI. Then, so next you read, okay, first 5 characters from this myfile.txt. Okay, by using the read method. Already you open this file with read mode and created one file pointer object. This file pointer object represents 1000, for example, 1000 memory address location. So W byte address is 1000. Okay, W byte address is 1000. E byte address is 1001. 1000 plus 1, 1001. L, character L, byte address is in memory 1002. So this one is 1000 memory address location. This one is 1001. This one is 1002. This one is 1003. Like that. So total 15 characters, 1015. So in this way, this reference file pointer object, this is very, very important when you are dealing with files. One file pointer, when you are opening a file, file pointer is created. That reference. So reference means address. So by using this reference, you can read data from the file, or you can write data onto the file. In this way, by using this file pointer, you both read and write data to and from the file. Okay, see here in this example already created that consists of welcome to GFSI. This, by using this file pointer, you read first 5 characters from this file. How to write this code? So by using file pointer fp dot file pointer dot or file reference dot read method, read of 5. It reads first 5 characters. I am writing here 5. It reads first 5 characters from this myfile.txt in read mode. So that's why I am using here read mode. That's why file pointer dot read of 5. So the syntax for read method is file pointer dot or file handler dot read of, you specify here number, otherwise it reads all the characters. Suppose you specify 5, first 5 characters can be read from the file, and all the 5 characters are stored in one variable, for example str. I am reading all the 5 characters from myfile.txt, first 5 characters from myfile.txt, and store it in one str variable. For example, str variable already created in, okay, in memory, and first you, okay, read all the characters. Read all the first 5 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So WELCO, that can be stored in str variable. See here, str variable WELCO. Then you print by using this print method, print of str. Means str consists of WELCO. This can be displayed in output screen. This one is output screen. So print str means output screen displays. In output screen displays WELCO. First 5 characters it displayed. So this one is memory. This one is also memory. RAM. In this RAM, these are stored. This one. Okay. This one is file pointer. Represent this. This one is file. Stream of bytes. A file is a collection of stream of bytes. These are stream of bytes. Each character having one reference. 1000 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on. Like that. So by using file pointer, you read all the first 5 characters from the file. So next, coming to read line method. Suppose I am coming to read method without giving any characters. So I am giving, suppose same example without specifying here 5. So already I opened this file in read mode. str is equal to fp.read without specifying any number. Here n means number without specifying any number. Means okay, it reads all the characters from the file. In the previous example, first 5 characters it's read from the file. In this example, it reads all the characters from the file. So next, reads all the characters and stored in str variable. So in this example, str consists of welcome to GFSI. Welcome to GFSI. Why? Because it consists str variable consists of welcome to GFSI. Here we are not specifying any n number. So that's why it reads all the contents from the file. This file consists of welcome to GFSI. All the contents are read and stored in welcome to GFSI, stored in str variable. Then you print str variable. So it prints, this time it prints welcome to GFSI. Welcome to GFSI. This is the output when you are using without specifying any number. Okay, this is the concept of read method. Next, coming to read line and read lines method. So next, coming to read line and read line methods. See, read line method. Already you are opening myfile.txt. Suppose in this case, in this example, my file consists of more than one. In previous example, my file consists of only one line, that is welcome to GFSI. But this time I am opening this file. This file consists of more than one lines. Welcome to GFSI. Contents are welcome to GFSI. Welcome to Kakinada. Welcome to East Godavari district, EG district. Okay. So myfile.txt consists of 3 lines. First line is welcome to GFSI. Welcome to second line. Welcome to Kakinada. Third line. Welcome to East Godavari district, EG district. These 3 lines it consists. Then you read line by line. At a time you read line by line, not character by character. Previous example, read method. Okay, read character by character. But this time we are reading data from this file line by line. First line, after that second line, after that third line. So already file pointer created. This file pointer indicates, suppose 5FP, 1000 memory location. This one is 1001, 1002, 1003 and so on, 1015. This one is 1016, 1016, 1015, 1016, 17, 18 and so on, like that. Like that. So 1 byte increased. 1 byte 1 increased, plus 1 increased. So By using this file pointer, you read first line. So fp dot file pointer dot read line. First time I am writing fp dot read line. So when you are executing this code by using this file pointer, read line means it reads at a time one line. So next, and store it in variable x. So x is equal to fp dot read line. X is a variable. Here x is a variable. X is equal to fp dot read line. See here, x is equal to str. X is equal to fp dot read line or str. Str is equal to fp dot read line method. Okay. See here. First line, welcome to GFSI, stored in str. See here, str consists of welcome to GFSI. Then you print str. Print str. It displays output screen. Welcome to GFSI. Welcome to first line. Welcome to GFSI. So second time I am using, okay, str is equal to fp dot read line. Next time, second time I am reading, str is equal to fp dot read line. This time already this can be read. Next time the file pointer, the reference file pointer represents this second line. This time str is equal to fp dot read line indicates 1016 memory address location. Increase. Okay. So next, welcome to Kakinada is stored in str. So this time str consists of welcome to Kakinada. Okay. So it displays the output welcome to Kakinada. Next, coming to, okay, so it prints print str, it displays welcome to Kakinada. Next, third time I am writing str is equal to fp dot, third time. Okay, next time I am reading, when you are reading next time, it represents this address memory location. This one is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So file pointer represent 1035 memory location. That represents third line. Third line. So welcome to East Godavari district. This time, so str is equal to, I am writing third time str is equal to fp dot read line. Okay, so this time it reads third line from this file and store this welcome to East Godavari district line in str. So print str. Okay, so this str this time this str consists of third time welcome to EG district. And print this str value. So it prints welcome to EG district. In this way, at a time you read one line at a time. Okay, you can read one line at a time from the file myfile.txt. In this way you read first line, second line, third line. In this way you can read all the contents from the file by using the read line method. So each and every time you, first time when you are using first line displayed, second time you are reading second line. So when you are in this way you read at a time one line. Okay, this is the concept of read and read line methods by using the file pointer. So see here, file pointer always, when you are reading this one, it represents this one. when you are reading this one, it represents this address memory location. When you are reading this one, this represent third line address location. In this way, file pointer always increments. So byte by byte. Okay. So this is the concept of read line method. So coming to next third function, read lines. Read line is also one method by using with file pointer for reading purpose. But in this case, in this method, we read at a time all the lines from this myfile.txt file. So when you are using read method, you read character by character at a time. When you are using read line, not yes, read line method, you read at a time one line from the file. But in this case, when you are using read lines, here see here, S is there, read lines method, at a time you read, okay, all the contents, all the lines at a time in the format of a list. In the format of a list. When you are using read method, the data, okay, that are read from the file returned by this file pointer is string format. In the second case, read line also string format returned, this string format. But in this case, read lines is not a string format, it is in the format of list. So you know very well what is meant by list. List consists of sequence of, okay, words with a list brackets, that is square brackets. This consists of list. In this you are using first word, second word, third word, or first line, second line, third line. In this way, all the lines that are returned by this function stored in a list format. Read consists of string format, read line returns string format, but read lines returns in the format of a list. So that is the difference between read method and read line method and read lines method. Okay, next. So here in this example, we observe everything in this example. fp.readlines, I am writing first fp is equal to open up myfile.txt with read mode. So first I am creating myfile.txt here. In the same way, first welcome to first line consists of welcome to GFSI. Next line consists of welcome to Kakinada. So third line consists of welcome to EG district. So this my file consists of this one, 3 lines. So by using this readlines method, see here I am creating so fp.readlines and it stores one list format. Suppose L1 is a list format, L1. Okay, see here L1 is a list format. In this list format consists of all the lines that are read from the file. See here first line FP represent first line, this one. So it reads all the contents in first line, second line and third line, and those lines are stored in L1. After completion of the reading process, all the lines are stored in L1. So in L1, one list created in memory, okay, with the name L1. Okay, so here first it is a list, it represents list. This consists of welcome to GFSI slash line, means new line character. This one is first line. Next comma, second line, welcome to Kakinada, new line symbol. New line means next line. So welcome to EG district. Okay, new line symbol. No new line here. This one is last line. That's why. Next, see, this one is list. In this way, the data that is read from this file myfile.txt by using this read lines method. Okay, stored in a list in this format. Then you print this list. Print L1. Print L1. It displays this output. So the output is displayed in output screen. This one is, for example, output screen. When you are executing this code, okay, this output can be displayed. So reading this one, this file is created in memory. Read the contents to reading and stored in L1. From L1 to displayed in output screen. See here, same content. Welcome to GFSI, welcome to Kakinada, welcome to East Godavari district. All the lines are displayed in this output. Okay, welcome to Kakinada and welcome to East Godavari district. These three lines are as it is displayed in this output screen. Three lines displayed here. So up to now we discuss read method, read line method and read lines method. So first one is read method, read line method and read lines method. What is the difference between these three methods? These three methods are used by using file pointer. First one is similarities. All these three methods are used by using file pointer only. Before using these three methods, first you open the file with read mode. File open with read mode. These are the similarities. Okay. After that, the differences are when you are using this method, it returns. Okay. This method returns string type. It returns string type data. Data can be returned in the format of string. So when you are using read line method, okay, this method returns string format. Okay, string means group of characters, a stream of characters. But the third one, read line methods, okay, returns not a string format, group of strings. Group of strings means in Python it is calling it as list method. One list method. That is the difference between. These are similarities. These are differences. So this method returns string type. So that's why in the previous example, when we are using this read method, we are using str variable and print that str variable. When in the second example, when we are using read line method, okay, str variable, we return all the contents into str variable and displays the print the str variable. In the third example, read lines method, it returns one list of data. That's why you have taken a variable L1 and print that L1. Okay, this is the difference between read line and read lines method. These are very, very important in final examination point of view. What are the difference between read line? They are asking read line and read lines, or read and read lines. Okay, so when you are reading read lines, read line number of times, first it reads first line, second time continuation of the next line, continuation of the next line. In this way it reads one by one. So this is the concept. Next, coming to writing file. This is the concept of reading data from the file. Next, coming to writing data onto the files. See, writing data. So here when you are using write method, there are two types of methods used for write and write line. Write and write line. See here, these two methods are used for writing files onto the data. So like read, this can also used, like read line, this can be used write line. So both these two methods are used by using the file pointer. Before using these two methods, first you open the file and create one file pointer. See, file pointer fp is equal to open of myfile.txt with write mode. myfile with txt comma write mode. Next, then you use either write method or write line method for writing the data. So these two write method, so this can be used by using fp dot write of str, fp dot write of str. Okay, this method consists of str is a variable. Here str is a variable that consists of, for example, I am creating one variable str. str consists of welcome to GFSI. Welcome to GFSI. This one is file, myfile.txt. This file already existed file. Okay, this one consists of, suppose, Kakinada. Already consists of Kakinada. So str is a variable welcome to GFSI. So you use write method with the variable str. So this str variable data comes to this myfile.txt, and when you are using write method, previous data overwritten or truncated. That's why first this data Kakinada overwrite, and then new data welcome to GFSI. Welcome to GFSI. Write on this myfile.txt. In this way, write method can be used by using file pointer fp. See here, this one is file pointer. This indicates here. So starting from this, when you are using read methods or write methods, always fp indicates. Okay, when you are opening this file, immediately it indicates first byte of the or first character of the file. So from this onwards, overwritten, then new data that consists of str variable, the data can be written on this myfile.txt. Here new data is written. So in this way, write method can be used. The next one, write line method. When you are using write line in place of write line. So write line means it at a time writes entire line onto the myfile.txt. So in the previous one, write method, character by character write onto the myfile.txt. But in second case, write line method, okay, write all the characters, that is one line at a time writes onto the myfile.txt. But in the two cases, the previous data, myfile.txt consists of some data when you are opening. Okay, the data can be overwritten and new data can be accumulated onto that myfile.txt. In this way, these two functions can be used. Today, this is the concept we finish. Okay, next class we discuss append mode, file methods and remaining concepts discussed in next class. Okay, so everyone prepare well for next class. Thoroughly prepare all the previous classes and homeworks. Okay, be ready for next class.